That was Dolphin in Town by Kingo Hamada. We'll see how well that makes it onto the final final footage. Basically, I just kind of wanted to. I was listening to City Pop today and before the stream, and I was like, you know what? Let's start off the stream with some City Pop, and that's a kind of popular one. It got popularized a couple of years ago when somebody I don't know who they were, but they remastered it for a song, and it kind of became a meme. Uh, but like I think it was called like Crystal Dolphin or something. And I remember people being very mad to this day, even like at the fact that it was sampling the old song. It's like that's not, that's how music works, right? Like there's so many musical tracks that are samples of like other tracks and that kind of thing. It's quite odd, in my opinion, that you treat it like it's like this horrible thing. Now, could they credit the sample in the thing? Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm a big fan of Daft Punk, and they never credited any of their samples. But I also like a lot of the songs that they sampled. Once I find out what they are, and usually you can find out what they are by just looking it up. People have already done the work to find out what samples are from. But that's some city pop. I was listening to some other city pop today before the stream. We'll see how well that makes it into the actual stream and like the video and that kind of thing. I don't know, but I feel like I was listening to that because it was aesthetically pleasing, and I like my aesthetics, especially because this game that we're playing today, Nancy Drew Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, I do remember liking the aesthetics of it. It's you're in like a cabin in the woods by a lake. Before we get into that, though, hello, hello, hello. My hair's looking wonderful today. Wow. Or my FSU shirt again. It's a very comfy shirt. What can I say? It's a comfy shirt, and it's pride in my institution, I guess. I don't know. I like FSU. They were very cheap and gave me a good education, even though I don't use my degree for anything in my job. But it's not their fault. It's the fault that so many people got comp science degrees at the same time, and then the industry collapsed on itself. Anyway, I finally got alerts up for like follows and subscriptions and raids and all that stuff. I just use the generic Twitch ones that they come with, the built-in ones. The reason why it took me so long is because I wanted to do my own custom ones. And I do have some ideas for some of them, but I decided, you know what? Screw it. We're going to just use these ones for now, and when I come up with something custom, I'll put it in there. So right now they're all just the basic default ones. They all have sound. I might take that sound off, to be honest. But for now, they're all like the basic ones. And I put up a new follow goal. 175 followers to get some free emotes. I'm going to put some free emotes, which are just like emotes you get if you follow the channel, basically. Because why not? I mean, it's a direct thing that followers can benefit from. So I figure if I get 175 followers, I'll do that. So we're at 156 now. We smashed through that 150 goal plus some since I haven't put alerts up. So hopefully with alerts now, I fulfilled that promise. Hopefully I can do some custom ones in the future. I do have some ideas. The raid one I want to replace with the Rimworld raid, but I've been deciding on how I want to do that. There are a couple other ones as well, but that's like the one I was trying to do today, and I couldn't get working the way I wanted to. But hopefully we'll get it figured out soon. Either way, we're not here for any of that crud. Happy April. It's April 4th today. And this is one of the last Sleuth Saturdays we're going to get before the streaming schedule gets a little hectic. We're going to have next week's as well. But then the week the 15th through the 17th, I have off because RuneScape Leagues comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of free time for me to play. And then Tomodachi Life comes out on the 16th as well. And I'm going to be streaming every single second of Tomodachi Life I'm going to be creating some absolutely troglodyte characters. Some disgusting freaks. I already have a bunch of ideas. I have a bunch of characters made already from the 3DS version that I kind of put it over to my Switch to hopefully use to update them and use them on the new island. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that game bigly. Yeah. And well, anyway, it is time for Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. I haven't actually booted this game up. I usually run a test before I stream it. I haven't booted this game up yet. So here's hoping it works like the other ones. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just realized I didn't have the capture on. Yes. Yes! Alright. You guys don't hear any sound yet, so before you do... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, let's get the audio set up. Should be good now. Yep. Alright. That's good. So the only thing I remember about this game is there's a it's a little spooky. It's obviously there's ghosts. Obviously there's ghosts. It's a little spooky, but also takes place in a cabin in the woods by a lake, and there's some like gangster mob tie stuff, like a speakeasy or something like that, and like a maze in the forest maze. Exiting the forest
Welcome
is
to
for
my
simple.
latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Thanks for the intro. We're gonna go senior as always, because we're a fart smella. I mean, smart fella.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in.
We're
And
trapped.
then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring.
So
It's
she's not even
nighttime,
here?
although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away. Another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
So she's not even here. I like how we have like a PDA in this game. So we wrote this letter to Ned, and we don't even have Ned's phone number. They really don't. They really hate Ned out here. I heard herinteractive.com is a great place to learn about the latest detective techniques. Wow. Okay. And we have a pen as well. Look at that. So the lady that we're trying to talk to isn't even here. She's somewhere else. Oh God, I remember this now. Use this map to the cemetery. You'll find lots of bait along the way, especially at night. The cemetery is real hard to find. Got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing, George. There's a stone pillar. Do I just draw this, like, immediately? Fuck it. Cemetery. There's a tree stump there. Of course. that. Go like that. So the reason why I'm drawing this is because I remember this being like a point of pain a little bit, where you had to like remember where to go. So I figure by getting this out of the way now, maybe I can refer to it later, and it won't be an issue, you know? Um, I'm going to show you this masterpiece at the end, by the way. Don't fret. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I gotta admit, I think I'm killing it. It's the stone pillar. Pilar. Right, right. Looks good. That looks good to me. Look at that. Look at that marble. Oh my goodness, it looks like a mirror. It looks like you're looking at the same thing. All right, well, hopefully we can refer to that later. That's half the damn page used up already. It's in the inventory. Waste my time. Really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. Oh, so she's driving away. Okay. And I'm assuming I already have her phone number in the thing, so I'm wasting my time writing that down. Yep, okay. Why'd she leave her glasses here? Like, lady. Call's finally coming. Squeaking mice.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs! Those dogs! Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Hmm.
What is that?
That's not a dog. That's like an owl or something.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper. It's stuck.
Some sandpaper before I can do that. Okay. Well, I don't. Huh?
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Maybe don't go outside. When she said, "Watch out for the
Rotten
dogs."
floorboards. Watch your.
Okay. Okay, game. Hee hee hee. The game when it trolls you. Let's see. Get dead tree cut down. Nice note. Ooh, water. What? Can't take any bananas? Like, come on. Come on. It's a long drive, Nancy. You're not hungry for anything? Like. Here's the path out into the spooky tree line. Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on a shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. When winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. So that one dog that showed up in the clock as having the swans and or the I was gonna say flamingos because they were pink, but you know. I guess we gotta go outside.
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
You've met Sally?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers.
How did you... What? What?
Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
When was that ever a part of anything? Step inside the house real quick.
This is not good.
This is not the good. Yeah, that one smash was a little louder than the other ones. Hey, look at him go! Alright, time to go to sleep.
Looks like paw prints.
It ain't coming out. Hello? The water ain't working.
It's locked.
Okay, need a key for that.
A face only a gnome could love.
Nancy. That's just rude. Well, you may have found the key immediately.
Oh, the key broke off. It's locked.
Locked is not how I'd describe it, but yeah. It is something alright.
I gotta have some torque.
Gotta have some torque. Don't we all? Nancy! Don't stand in front of the spray nozzle when you're squeezing it like that. Oh my god. I should just like killed some of her brain cells right there. Okay, I need a screwdriver. You got these sticks on the ground? Oh, here's the guy's stand.
This must be Red's observation platform.
Do here? Have to observe that it's an observation platform. There's nowhere else I can go? Guess not. Alright. Let's...
The boat's full of water.
The boat's
I need
full
to
of
bail
water.
out the boat.
Well, I was gonna use the boat, but instead... Oh, sure. Gas mask, alright. I've got... Put on the gas mask. Okay. Alright.
The spark plug is missing. The spark plug is
Spark
missing.
plugs are missing. Alright, well. Okay. What is...
Those look too rotten.
Okay. I'm so confused about what's even going on. Nancy's just picking up shit like she's just like a... Let's go all around the yard and just pick up all this junk. Okay.
I better be careful.
Let's go visit the stone pillar first. I don't remember. Are there like, is there like stuff on the ground here? Oh, look at the birdie! Look at him! See ya. There's the pillar. Can we do anything here? No. Just the exit should be. Or, yeah, there we go. We're on the right track. We're on the right track. Take a turn here, and then we turn here. The birdie. What's that? Hanging from the tree there. Here? There. Should be the stump. Yep. What type of bird is that? There's the cemetery. Snooky. Not Snooky, dude. Stench. Marbles, we're so sorry to have lost you. Hilarious. February 8th. August 16th. April 4th. I thought one of them was going to be like born separately from the other ones, but it doesn't look like that is the case. Looks like they were all born kind of in order.
These look like dog tracks.
Okay. Well, let's write this. Let's write this down. Vitus. 1824. Xander. 1923. Lucy. 4. Hey, what the hell? That's today's date. 1922. Game is telling me something to imbibe myself with some Lucy today. 11/11 too. 11/11/1919 is crazy. It's a crazy birthday. Iggy's the oldest, and Vitus is the youngest. Why do I have like paper pieces on my pants? How was that? Okay, so we know the dogs ages, or birth ages, I guess. The birdie. I wonder if I should make note of where I find the birds. What is that? I guess it's just like a marker, basically. Is that creepy ass bird again? Uh, so we have 3 boards and some nails. Which means we're gonna have to board something out. Two. When it goes to the 2, it goes to the dog with the. Goes to 4. 7. And then 11 is the birds one. He's the old one. The old boy.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Hmm. Alright. Well, where is the spark plug we're trying to find, basically, is what we're wondering now. Maybe we need these boards actually for the boat, but we also need that spark plug first, so. This hint.
I gotta have some torque.
What? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, this gas mask has the gas mask and the gloves combined. Oh.
The spark plug is missing.
So maybe we need the spark plug before whatever that torque shenanigans nonsense is. Ugh, ugh. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Hmm. That writing there. Nothing else I can find. does it every time. Where's our car? Need like some WD-40 to open this bad boy up. West, north, south, east.
Those look too rotten.
Is there a cricket? It's daytime. Here's what I'm thinking. That is a beautiful view of the lake, by the way. Should be here at night. Should be, yeah, there's a lake.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place nearby that sells boat
I
parts?
sympathize with that
Sally's
thoughts,
outboard
you
is
know.
missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
But I don't want to leave you unprepared.
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you can take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PepSob. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Somebody else is going to start a fire and I get in trouble for it, is what he's telling me. I got they scared me with the
It's not
ghost
safe to
dogs.
take the boat out at night.
A boo-hoo. They scare with the ghost dogs, and then immediately you go out at night, you know, to get the thing that you need to continue the game. Get off the. All right, I'll sit here and watch this cutscene again. Plus 0 minus plus. Okay. Well, I guess that helps us. Question is, what is plus, what is 0, what is minus, and what is plus?
I gotta have some torque.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, Let her know about the ghost dog attack? Oh. Um, yeah, here's the thing. Here's the, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh, it changes the pictures in the clock. I see. So we have to get each one to do, like, their season. Okay. Um, your finest points.
I gotta have some torque.
What should we do? Pop is 0, we assume that. Then this. We test both options here. No. Bottom to 0. Test that. Nope. Top in the middle is 0. I tried all the combinations and it didn't seem like any worked, so I'm doing it wrong, obviously. Something I don't understand about that. I did see the note that said, like, take everything out of the shed, make sure. And that was after we'd visited the cemetery, and I thought we already got everything out of the shed, but maybe we actually can do something with this. We can just choke ourselves. Lagging, man. Okay, so this isn't a rotary phone. This is just styled like a rotary phone. Styled to look like one.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I
All the
need you to tell me
pictures.
everything you
Not the
can
life,
about those
not the lived
dogs.
experience I was gonna live there, but
Everything
just the
with yellow
pictures.
glowing eyes, and they don't like
Yellow.
me one bit.
When's the
Green.
first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, They'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon
Maybe
Lake.
somebody who loves watching
Who would
birds and
wanna
hates
do
humans,
that?
you know?
My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it.
So we were supposed to do this call before meeting Red somehow?
Some of the floorboards
Yeah, thanks for this information, by the way. A little late.
And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10
I mean,
most wanted
you're getting the
list.
bears.
He likes me.
They don't want the
Emily
bears,
says
you know?
I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime,
Yeah, she does
I'm
nothing.
done for.
You're
The
procrastinating
wall
so
hanging in the living
goddamn
room has
much.
a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What
I guess
do
it's
you
her
think
house now,
about
so she can
them?
do
I think
whatever
they're
she
cool.
wants, whatever
They
amount
came
of
with
time.
the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open. And instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Do you know if Malone is really buried there?
The realtor said the cemetery was just a sham, that there's nothing under those tombstones but dirt. But he may have just been saying that so I'd buy the place. The only way to know for sure whether or not Malone is there is to start digging.
I mean, I
And
feel like you'd want to
I'm certainly
know.
going to do that.
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch.
Hey, she didn't give me the information I needed.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
Not only did these dogs attack
Green,
Sally's
but
house, they had eyes that glowed yellow. A bird watcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a ghost.
Ghost.
The bird watcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
There's a private cemetery in the woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
And there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no room, and believe me, living conditions here are pretty
Also, a
bad.
tree fell down on the road, so you can't get here anyway,
You're
technically.
gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
The boat's all bailed out. You should be good to go.
Just put your life jacket on, pull the start cord, and let her rip.
No,
Bye,
it's
you guys.
See ya. Bye.
the engine doesn't work because I have to screw these screws in the right way. Okay. I'm going to assume... Here's what we're going to assume. Is it plus 0 minus plus? We're going to assume this is plus, this is 0, this is minus, and this is plus. We're going to make that assumption. And maybe I can just pull the dang ripcord. Okay. A little tiny boat going across the thing.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now, what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
She's got a little problem she's hoping I can solve. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own
So,
sweet time.
2 weeks.
So how come Sally ain't with you?
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
What can you tell me about Red Knot?
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure. He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end.
Damn.
Tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Nancy,
What
take
else
it.
can I do you for?
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
You seem to be selling everything under the sun in here.
Best part is, I got most of this stuff for free. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap.
We don't need no
He's
rules
one
around
of
here.
the things getting more comfortable in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it.
I need
As long
to
as you pay cash.
buy something.
That's just it. I'm running kind of low on cash.
Line
Would
of
it be
credit.
possible to start a line of credit?
My daddy always said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. But I'll tell you what, seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Buy a piece of the past. You see, it's just on a Moon Lake. Like it belonged to some wealthy big shot by legal means. All legal, like. Legal. We'll do it on your terms, motherfucker. By your fishing license. Get him! Whoa, dude! Look at that again, dude. Oh, they're going off. That's funny. 5 for $4. Pretty. That's pretty good. Unless you mean 5 worms and you have to pick out the worms. Usually with stuff like that, it means like you take 5 bins of the stuff. But, you know. Maybe I'm crazy. Also, the American flag there. God bless America. That's how you know you're in America. People just got the flag hanging up all every which place. Let's go to the ranger station. I love the vista shots. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Fishing regulations. Here's the skunk guy. Interesting. Lyme disease. God. Okay, we might have to do this later.
Hello, can I help you?
Heard a lot about you, Mr. Ranger.
name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's her. Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
So you know the legend?
I know almost everything about this area. Not only have I lived here all my life, but you're standing in the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History.
Factual and natural history. Good thing it's factual. Good thing it's
What's your take on
factual.
all this ghost dog stuff.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
They can be trained to attack, but you can't put anything on them that would make their eyes glow. No way. They have to be eating something.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Cool.
Do wells go bad very often?
Depends on when they were dug. The older they are, the more susceptible to contamination they are.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
You take it?
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
You take the letter. Okay. How old is this tree? Is the ring thing still like modern science? Ranger Akers, what's going on down here? Why is there a dog bowl and a bone? Where's your pet? Yeah. History, blah, blah, blah. History's mystery.
I shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Akers' permission.
Water well systems are large or small. Always remember, turning a valve to the right will shut off the flow of water, while turning a valve to the left will allow water to flow. In other words, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Well, it needs to be primed or power pump. Simply pour potable water into the top of it and pump the handle until water flows from the spout. It's a good idea to fill a container with water right away. Keep nearby so you have water next time the pump needs priming. Interesting. You look at him. Whoa, what the hell? You got a sunset looking like that? That's crazy. You got glowworms on Moon Lake? Native artifacts?
You're back.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Where's your dog, dude? Alright. So we got a few things going on. So we want to test the well water. The issue is gotta actually get it to come out. Which I feel like that means we have to get into like the basement or whatever first. We also got this.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
Oh, get him, Tanager. Okay, so we got 4 birds we gotta take pictures of.
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie.
Goldfinch song. Nice. Okay, so that was one of the ones we needed. Right. It's already in the thing.
American goldfinch.
Yeah. Okay. We already got you, buddy. Calm down.
Where are all the birds?
Where are all the birds? Why did you say it like that?
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie.
Hell? That's a shoe in the ground. It's a crow? I know that. I know that. Oh, that's a crow. And that's a cricket. What the hell? How did I end up back here? What the hell?
Come back.
What? It ran away. Okay, then. Blue jay. We don't need a picture of a blue jay.
American goldfinch.
Got the goldfinch.
American robin.
We need the robin. We don't need a cardinal.
Blue jay.
Oh, we do need the blue jay. I didn't realize.
Northern cardinal.
We do need wait, huh? But there's more than 4 now?
Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
Okay. It's 2. Apparently did need the other birds. There's a tanager.
Come back!
You mother. This is a scary ass bird.
Missed it.
You. Is that something I have to do, or do I just have to get lucky that it doesn't fly away, basically?
Come back!
Howl?
Come back!
Well, I'm just thinking, like, maybe I have to wait for it to do something?
Darn, it flew away.
Okay. There's a robin. I don't know where the hawk is.
I must have scared it.
Trying to see if there's any... Is that the hawk? There's the shoe. It's quite easy to get turned around in this place. There's that. Where's that other bird? Cardinal. Hmm. So we know there's two birds in there. We don't know where the hawk is, but we do know those two birds are in there. That just got scared away, so maybe we have to ask him, like, how do we make it so the birds don't run away when we get to them, or something like that.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some?
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear 'em
Everybody
yell,
loves
but
dogs
by
here.
golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Was she the only dog you ever had?
Yep, wouldn't be worth the hassle anymore. Especially now that I'm retired and spend so much time at Moon Lake. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Well, at least he gave it to us for free. I mean, hey, that's something. All right. Leaves that appear in a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on the shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. But autumn's call brings out the deer. It is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds make flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. So this is we have to figure out which of these dogs this pertains to. Makes my birth different from the other three. Well, it's what season they were born in. Duh. Okay. So he was born in winter. Xander was born in fall. Vetus was born in... Oh, no, wait. No, Xander's born in summer. Iggy's born in fall. Vetus is born in winter. Lucy is born in spring. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So leaves equals spring. Swans equals summer. Deer equals fall. And then winter equals birds? So we know facing backwards is the swan, so that's summer. And deer is fall. So the fall would be Iggy. How convenient.
It's stuck.
So he got to be forward. Summer would be Xander. There we go.
Rotten floorboards. Watch.
Okay. So... This solves the problem. Surely. Automatically using the light? Is that what's happening? Yeah. Okay.
It could be mice making that sound.
Definitely is mice making that sound. Look at the wall here, okay.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
Okay. It's unlocked now. Upper's number Chic Die, Black Tuesday, 14th Street Hotel fire. Uncle Clayton died. Whatever all this junk means.
It's blocked. It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So yeah, wait. I don't know why I'm looking at this. This is just the solution to the puzzle. We should be good from there. Now we got to wake up in the morning. We got some people to go see. Not me to head that direction. Should we put on our life vest? First time chat. Whoa. Nice first time chat, dude. The Shadow Realm. Alright. Here we go. Back to the game.
Howdy, Nancy.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
To make a long story short, I
Make
need
a
some
long story
camouflage
short.
gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
A dozen little critters?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Hunting for critters isn't illegal, is it?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
I found this picture in Sally's house. Do you recognize anybody?
Ooh, excuse me.
I'm guessing the guy's Mickey Malone, but I don't know who's that lady. Sounds like a case for our resident know-it-all Ranger Akers.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Get me out of here. Alright, so I need to go collect some grubs. My favorite activity to do as a child. At least my parents used to joke that I would be an entomologist when I got older, which is, for those of you who don't know, I know it's a big word for some people. It means bug scientist, essentially. The study of bugs.
You're back.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
What would be the best way for me to find out who was living in Moon Lake in 1928 and where they ended up?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Ms. Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database?
One last question for you, actually, before I go.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best bird-watching venue in the world except for one thing. Too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
Thanks for all your help.
He doesn't like
Not
him.
a problem.
Oh, there's a dog. Hi, doggy. Glad to see your dog is actually here. And alive and living. There's the hog. Let's go grub up some rubby grubbies. Get some grubby rubbies. I believe this won't work in daytime, right? We have to do it at night. Whoa, never mind. How much did you say you wanted? Like a dozen? We're making good work, good progress on it. Nothing there. Sad. What? So it's making like the cricket noise. That means there's something there, I guess. Ooh. That was a big ass yellow beetle. I guess it's not as big as the black one. That totally is not native to this area. We go to that rock. You check that one. Can't check under the shoe, huh? Okay, Mr. Cardinal, I know I can't take a picture of you anyway. I wonder if I have to like reset the go to a different time before the bugs respawn, or if because I walked out and walked back in they'll respawn. There are any cricket noises, so I think we're all bugged out for now. Yeah. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to go to a different time. Nighttime when the creepy crawlies come out. Ooh, the glowworm. Whole lot of nothing and plenty of it. Really now. We're just getting no sold on bugs now. Oop. 2 from that, because they weren't. They ain't fast enough to get away from us. Maybe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more bugs for the bug overloads? Bug overlords. Well, I'm checking when there's no chirping, you know what I mean? Does the hawk only come out at night, maybe? That might be why we missed it earlier. Why am I back here? I'm gonna thorough check to make sure the hawk ain't out right now. No bugs, neither. Some actual crickets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Huh? What? Why did that just open? What? Is it just because it's nighttime, or was it because we solved like the dog puzzle? I'm not sure. I'm curious. I missed some of the pathway down here. Was that the hawk? Even with the map drawn down and me looking at it, I'm like, where the hell am I? This way? Didn't start. It's not where I want to be. My brain's fried. I don't know where I am in this maze. This is towards the stump. What's that? What's the stump? From the stump, I want to turn around, go left, go up. Here's the area I thought I was missing. Doesn't look like I was actually missing it. Any bugs she say she wanted? Solid doors next to the house. Worms under the flagstone near the cellar door. Oh, good thing I looked at the the guide. So I'd be wandering around this forest forever, being like, where's the last two bugs? Nice. All right, got that, so we can get the camo. I also want to maybe go and check out back to the ranger station for the museum of factual importance to see if they have info on the hawk, because we haven't seen the hawk yet at all.
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him right here.
Well, now, you done
I
all
wish I'd
right
said
for a
12
city
big,
gal.
fat,
There you
juicy
go.
ones.
Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Keep on trucking.
Okay, so we have the camo now, and we want to head to the ranger station real quick, because if they have information on the hawk, it's very important. Very important. If they have information on the hawk, it would help us out. It is up here. Let's see. Peregrine Falcon is not what we're looking for. Let's again. Never sweep an area that might have inhabited. The sweeping with syrup dust would go to any hell. Instead, when the respiratory mask gloves, remove dirt from the air with a damp towel, mop, or sponge. Double bag. Okay. So that's for later.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Akers.
I guess
What did you find out?
check up on this
Name
as well.
These days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash.
Yogi.
Park rules.
He seems very well trained.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night.
What a leap of logic to make, dude. I just said he seems well trained.
Here.
Brother immediately leapt down my throat like, I hope you're not suggesting I trained him to do evil things. Like, brother, I just said it's a well-trained dog. In fact, I went out of my way to not say the remarks that would be like, this is a very rude thing. Get that cardinal. Beautiful. A beautiful looking cardinal, must say. Alright. Not here? Interesting. Get that tanager. Alright, we're just missing the hawk now. Who knows where that boy is? It is open during the day, too. Interesting. Interesting, indeed. So I was just trying to see if I could pour water into the thing, but anyway. Let's explore everywhere that we can. Should be this way here. This way here. Nothing. Not letting me turn that way. Check over here. There's nothing. This way. That way. This way. Through that way. Up here. This way. Turn this way. Okay, so here's my question. If you're a bird watcher, I was thinking about this when he asked us to do this. If you're a bird watcher, you want other people to take pictures of birds for you? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want that? Don't you want to go find the birds yourself?
Nope, no hawks.
Okay, so it seems like Nancy told us exactly where the hawk is supposed to be. Or she was just saying, like, we checked the whole thing. Imagine if she found 2 hawks. You're on thin ice, mister. Something. Wow.
I need a bucket.
I need a bucket. It said pour drinkable water into the thing, but I guess we don't have the water turned on or whatever, right? Figure out how to get the water turned on. It's a wall. I need the light for this section, but the basement was just naturally lighted, you know. For this tiny little hallway, I need the light. Let's call... You know what? Forgot we had her number. I was going to call the house owner again and be like, listen.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
That's right. I found it in the cellar of Mickey Malone's old house on Moon Lake.
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
I found a safe in the cellar there.
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. He was a guy who worked for Mickey.
Willie, as in William Akers. What can you tell me about him?
He was Mickey's most trusted employee. Mickey treated all his other men like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, respected him, trusted him implicitly.
What can you tell me about Malone's speakeasy?
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
Did this speakeasy have a secret entrance?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using 2 main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
How will I know which tombstone to use it in?
As a joke, Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
It's been fun talking to you.
Absolutely, positively.
Okay, so I gotta mail her the thing. I want to ask her how to turn the water back on.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Is there a trick to getting your pump to work? When I pump the handle to get a water sample, nothing comes out.
It needs to be primed. Take some good water, like from the jug in the kitchen. Pour it into the top of the pump, then start pumping. That wets the seals so they expand.
I tried
and
that.
vacuum
It
or something.
didn't
You
work.
have to do it every so often whenever the seals dry
It
out.
didn't
In the paperwork that you
work.
had to wade through when you
It
bought this
didn't
property,
work.
do you recall ever coming across the name Vivian Whitmore?
No, I sure don't. Who's she?
A close friend of Mickey Malone's, or so it would seem.
Her name wasn't anywhere on the deed. I know that.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Makes sense. Alright. Let's go try the water again. Since I have to mail that out as well, so I might as well try it. Put the bucket down here. Okay. Okay, and then we...
I don't need water right now.
Nancy!
I don't need water right now.
Okay. So we got the water sample. We got the other thing that we need to mail out. Let's go to the ranger's office. Should put on your life vest, kids. Or the state park museum or whatever it's called. We got to send out these two things and wait for the results, I guess.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
What do you mean interrogation? I just said your dog was trained well.
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Where's Yogi?
In the run out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
I just don't like how defensive he was, you know? Well, a little too defensive for my opinion. Okay, so we gotta ask the guy how to get hot, so let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. Why did the music just do like a swell? Go to sleep, go ask the guy how to find a hawk. Because we can't find one of them. No hawks.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
Where am I most likely to see one?
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
Bird map that looks to nest in the big tree that's just the southwest of the Malone house.
See you in a while.
Shh, down a notch. Remember.
It's to the southwest of the Malone house. It's not here. It's not in the woods at all. What? This tree? This tree? The stump there? What does he mean? The big, that tree?
I don't think this is the tree Red was talking about.
Thank you, game, for informing me that that was not it.
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk.
Is he? What's that he's standing on?
Hey, what is that hawk standing on? Oh, that looks like a speaker.
Got the shit beat out of you. Oh, brother.
I better get out of here. My arms and legs are tied. I can't move. At least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
What is this? What is this contraption we're setting up?
I can't just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Somebody tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out.
I didn't say that.
Set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
You weren't really rid of
Kinda
it.
the
It's
way
just a bunch
Ranger
of
Akers
like
saw it,
burned
too.
wood.
He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's go to sleep and talk to Red.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After you came up here looking for those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here. It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
Where did those gas cans come from?
I ran out of gas. So much for being prepared, huh? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
See you in a while.
Just remember, eyes open, mouth shut.
Suspicious. He wants the camera back so that we don't have the photo of the red-tailed hawk on the thing on the top of the house anymore. Quite odd indeed. Quite suspicious indeed, I do must say. I mean, this is around the point of the game where you start figuring out some things, you know, some things. You start pointing fingers at who you think the culprit is.
A package just arrived for you from Las Vegas.
Woohoo!
Great. Vivian sent me the key.
I'll dispose of the package. Wouldn't want to break any littering laws, would we?
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
How long have you been the Lone Ranger here, as it were?
6 long, very frustrating years. If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice
Nancy.
about buying the place.
N-
The bank
Nancy.
will lower its price.
Nancy.
And you'll have your land.
Nancy.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I didn't mean to insult you. In fact, is there anything I can do to help you out?
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
I hope I don't get distracted. Apple crisp sounds good right now.
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
I guess she was like, oh, should I ask for... should I... I wonder if I should ask. If I can look through this stuff, like Nancy. Curious and friendly. Where is the Roman numerals? I know Roman numerals roughly, but like I don't know. When we get into like the C's and stuff. I love that picture of the dog. Okay. I equals 1, V equals 5, X equals 10, L equals 50, C equals 100, D equals 500, M equals 1000. Quite odd, but curious. Hold on. Interestingly, the numbering system the Romans developed, unlike the Arabic system which we use, had no symbol for 0. 3 C's etched in the stone below the Roman numerals. This does not represent the number 300, rather the letters stand for the men that built the station. Oh, okay, so... This thing, indeed.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
Okay. So, MCM is 1900, of course. So, boom. And we're looking for till 1912. So the longest one would be XII. That's 1913. See. 14. 15, right? Yeah. XVI is 17. This is 10. That should be correct. 17, and this is 19, so that should be good. 20 is X. This XLI. XLI? XL40 then? 41? Wait a second. Oh, this is... I read this wrong. I read that wrong. That should be correct, though. Alright. So now... This is 90. This is 45. So that should be the end. Okay. This is 50-something, so this should be over here. X of E is 25. Right, that should be it. Okay. This is... Wait. $32. 2025, 32. 1900. 1904. 1908. 1910. 1911. 13. 14. 15. 17. 19. So that's correct. This is LXX, you fucking idiot. It's 25. This is 32, 39, 41, 45. 50, or no, 60, 70. Nice. CBII, which should be 98. Should be correct. Am I missing something? Oh.
Now that they're all
There we go.
sorted, I can do some reading.
Right. Gangster about to become Moon Lake newest resident? Hey, mamma mia. Waldo Matthias, okay. Malone died yesterday, liver failure. So this is doing on the because he got arrested for tax evasion or whatever. This is playing on that one story. The other famous gangster. Dragon Man is a drag. What's the Septics Roadshow? I don't know if there's any other information in there, but
Hello.
I just want to come back.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary junior park ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately,
Thanks.
I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Thanks for all your help.
Oh,
Always a
gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Hey, wait. Hello, wait. Yeah, he's just like turn to the trash can and just throw that shit out. Lettuce, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go to the cemetery and use this key. Oop. How did I on the wrong? This should be the right way. Yeah. Okay. Uh. HURA. What word are we trying to make? Wanky. Wait a second. Wanky Matthias. Obviously, this didn't open anything. Alright, we need to go back to the thing. Back to the ranger's place and read the article again. Because I'm a doofus. Unless it was like Mickey. We just had to spell Mickey or something? Wasn't that the guy's name that he trusted? No, we don't care about this one. We want to read the next one. And Mickey's his name. What's the name of the guy that he trusted? Like Willie or something? Seconds of November. Agent Waldo Matthias. Mickey Malone's been making us look like fools for a long time. Declare Bureau of Investigation. Waldo Matthias. Today, the good guys finally got the last laugh. Malone loudly repeatedly proclaimed that he'd done nothing wrong. That's to jail. However, his protestations of innocence ended abruptly when, apparently not wishing to be photographed in his pajamas, Malone took a swing at the press photographer. He was quickly subdued. Five-letter words that pop out to us. Hmm. 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 Ain't no beach. Hmm. Okay. Curious. Few things to try. Things to try. I think. I think I got a couple ideas in this old brain sack of mine. Okay. Uh. Went the wrong way. Ooh, I'm starting to get the hang of it, but also forgetting just a little bit. The two ideas I had were Emily, the owner of the shop, because maybe like she was his child or something. The other one I had was Beach, because that's what he taunted him with, like calling him a. He said, "Hey, we're gonna send you to no beach." You're trying to call me. Yeah. Shut up. Wait, babe. I'm busy. Thanks. Uh, Psyche? I have no idea. Oh my god, people just. I will be busy for a while. Thank you. Thanks. Wait, hey, some people just don't get the message. Oh my god. Do not leave.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you!
No, Eustacia, wait! It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a
That's
couple of
this
months
is a
ago,
weird,
just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis.
reference.
I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew, the Snoopy one. You're not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
I got the key you sent me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's just one thing. It doesn't seem to work.
Oh, where is my brain? The key unlocks the letters of the inscription. Just dial in the password and you'll be set.
There's just one more thing.
You don't know the password. I'm sorry. Eustacia and I've been playing canasta all day, and I guess beating her all those times took more out of my brain than I thought.
Next game, I win. Next game, lose a face for pizza.
Well, get out your wallet, sister, because you're going down. So, where were we? Oh yeah, the password. Let's see. It was the name of that federal agent, his first name.
Waldo?
No, not his real first name. What Mickey was always calling him. Baldo. That was it, Baldo. I always thought it was mean to call him that, especially since Mickey was starting to get a little sparse on top himself.
So I just turn the letters until they spell Baldo?
Yes, dear, but like almost everything else in life, it's trickier than it sounds.
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Mickey had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed, and lots of dead ends, so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Okay. So we just gotta go spell Baldo. It's not, luckily I'm not, suffering in that aspect of my life. It's one of the few aspects where I feel like my body's doing me good, is on the hair. We'll see in 20 to 30 years how I feel. This one just turns itself, right? Yeah. So let's see, this one turns out. Baldo.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight. Oh, the batteries are going dead. I can't see a thing. I'd better go back.
Awesome. That's just great. So it didn't have anything to do with this, huh? So gotta go get some batteries. Really drawing out the time here, Nancy. Oh crap, they're getting close to figuring it out. Delay them by making them go back to the shop to get batteries. And I'm sure she's gonna have us do some bullshit. So I'm gonna collect. Can you catch me some fish while you're out there? Can you catch some darn fish on the lake? Here's you gotta get a license first, so go to the ranger. The ranger's like, oh, well, you want to get a license from me? Oh, well, the first thing you gotta do, you gotta study the history of the lake and then send a report to the federal office so they can give me more land.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pin. You must really be on Acre's good side.
I need
Why is Nancy wearing it?
Do you carry them?
Yep. But I've been meaning to make a pretty
Pretty display.
Combo Coal over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Okay. The smiling fish don't look like much of fish. Don't look like much of fish to me, . 'Cause, 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 Let's see. Go here. Rotate them. That's just awesome. That's just awesome information I just learned. That should be good on the edges mostly. Yep, we're good. This isn't too bad. This ain't too bad because it can only rotate, 90 or 180 degrees.
Ta-da! One smiling goldfish. It's obviously never tried combo cola.
Wow. You said that shit's ass. Also, does not look like a smiling goldfish.
Hey, Nancy, this mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries, and thanks, Nancy.
We're really listening to ASMR Nancy putting batteries into the... That was funny. Alright, well, let's go back. Time to Baldo again. Yeah, that crap did not look like a smiling fish. Didn't look like much of anything, I'm gonna be honest. It looked like a bunch of crap, and it's also gonna be messed up the second somebody goes in there and grabs a can of cola. Self-correction. Wrong direction. Gotta... No, stop. I don't know. Alright, Baldo. Just works. He's just so smart. He's just so smart.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
Yeah, that's why I'm using the flashlight, Nancy. Come on.
Uh-oh.
I mean, uh-oh, it's just 2 tunnels. Dang, the lights are still on and everything? Holy.
It's too dark.
Checking how to get back in here. He said, hit the picture frame, that's it. Dapper dog. Dude loved dogs. Iggy, yo! Get him, Iggy. Wait, is it JoJo? JoJo reference?
The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Whatever they do, for some reason Nancy wants to mess with these spigots. He has like a yellow gem on his neck. Wait a second. It says blue, okay. Yellow. Xander. This one got a little ruined, but you can still see the red. Lake Moonshine. Get him, Lucy. Oh, so she was the one in the picture that we saw. Okay. I love pictures of dogs like that. Gunshots on the wall over here? What is that? Alright. Cool. Found a secret in the roulette table. Boneyard, yes. Okay. Nice. So we don't have to Baldo ever again. So let's... Maybe that unlocks them? Simulates? Soda. Did unlock them, okay. Okay, so these are the colors of the dogs. The question is, what are we trying to do here? What number does it go up to? 6. Okay. Interesting. Gonna help us at all? Who knows? But I'm just doing it. Maybe I'll figure something out. G I B X L N. And finally, SLIZDC. What word are we trying to spell? Dogs, maybe? D. OGS. Wait, we just need the O. It's fucking. I just do 6 for all these, right? And it should get me there. You do 6 for all these besides the second one. Might get me there. See, this is it. No. Doesn't look like it. Sad. Would have been fun. Get him! Yo, that's a sick picture. I fucking hated that guy.
Aw, he's so cute.
That's the only one that she speaks up on? Can I say loves his dogs? You know, it could be ILXV. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's whatever color is theirs. It's their thing. So red is Xander, so the first one has to be X. Do it once, right? Because it moves 2 spots. It's 3 spots. Go. Okay, and then the blue needs to be V for Ritus. Should do the same thing. We just hit this 3 times, basically. I don't know how this actually is intended to move. Okay. Yellow is Iggy. Believe it or not, I think it's the same for all of these. Should be okay. That did something in here. Is that Biggie? What is that noise? Hey? Atus? Okay. Lucy? And Xander. They in like different photos now? Is that what I'm looking at? She's still on the thing. He's still barking at the bird. He's still lounging. Excuse me? Be on to something here. The question is, what do I need to click on these things? You might have an idea. Say clicked? No, it doesn't. Oh, there's 4 spots we have to click. Or 5 spots. We have spots we have to click based off of this. I don't have an idea. Might have an idea. It is out the window. Hmm. What? Any safe hidden compartments? Explain the mosaics in the secret passageway. In the cellar. Is there any safe or hidden compartment in the cellar? It leads to another secret room. Curious. Oh, 12932. I do like the Egyptian thing of the dogs. That was kind of cute as well. I didn't notice that before.
It's blocked.
Locked? Like what?
It's blocked. It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole. What's the combination?
Uh-oh. The mouse.
I bet those were deer mice.
So William Akers, okay. Went to prison, but when they were walking to the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs, and then the time came to do their tombstones like he told me. When he whispered to me to look under the Victoria in the speakeasy at Moonlake, he said I'd found a map of the gold he stole 2 years ago. When they shoved him into the wagon, that was that. Poor Mickey. How's a guy who's never spent one night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. He wants me to have the gold because deep down he knows he's never coming home. Whispered to me to look under the Victorola in the speakeasy. Victorola. Problem is, there's nothing on it except a bunch of lines and the words the dogs will lead the way. There's no X mark in the spot or directions or nothing, but I need the money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months, so I'm going to pack them up and move to Moonlight permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. There's a guy who pulled off the hole in the floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. In the papers, a bunch of gold was stolen off a moving train right under the noses of a dozen Pinkertons. Mickey must agree somebody's palm real good and got him to cut a hole in the... I'm glad it said palm on the next page, by the way. Palm real good. Got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar the gold was going to be shipped in. After the box was loaded, one of the boys crawled under the train and pulled himself into the boxcar when the train was moving. Got the gold down the hole in the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up, and nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The papers said they all together weighed around 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place, or did he spread them all around? He must have buried them, but where? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go to the gold. If you say the right word, I'm going to try saying gold tomorrow and see what happens. It's every word I can think of all the dogs, but they haven't led me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Andrew, then Vitus and Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So it looks like I'm going to have to start digging. I'll dig under the porch first, seeing as that's where Iggy always is. So we're going to handyman over in Lucy to make ends meet. So even though I stop by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can only look for gold at night. I dug all around under the porch, didn't find nothing. Marked the porch on the map with a big
Joe
X.
Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
Big I for Iggy because that's the place he always leads me to. I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister is real happy. Baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted, but we can never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe neither. Keep running to Mickey, asking him to please tell me straight out where the gold is, but he never writes back. We'll just have to keep digging. Leavenworth Prison, Leavenworth 48, Kansas. So if you're tucked into the woods, dig around everything that could be a landmark, logs, rocks, tree stumps, but I never find anything, plus I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. So last Sunday, I memorized the way to the cemetery. It's L... L R R L L R R L R L L R L L R R L R R L L. Making never allow the dogs. Well, I'm gonna write it down. You know what? Why not? There for gold because I looked everywhere else and thinking got nothing. Last week I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots and the speakeasy. This got my hopes up because the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find nothing in the tunnel that opened. Wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of the dogs? I'll never understand. Mickey's dead and so are all his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a good job. offer. I'm going to take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far, and it's high time Kelly got a nice house and a husband and spend all his time chasing after something they can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here because who knows? Maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said and finally hit me where he hid the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all. But in the meantime, I got my family. They're what's important. They're treasure enough.
The
Duh.
dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means. The dogs will lead the way. So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here. Xander played by the pump, which is right here. If map is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right
If the map
about
is correct.
here.
Okay. All right. So my question is, does that actually end up helping us? That's not... It's this one, right? One, two, three. Hold on. It's 3-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That doesn't sound good. It's some kind of lock. It's some kind of lock.
I don't got the key. Does it do this every time, huh? Duly noted.
So you're the ghost dogs. You look pretty real to me.
So this door just opened for some reason? Like, pizza. Bento glue. Glow-in-the-dark toothpaste. Put it, like, on their eyes? Like... Key. Speakers. Instruments. Magazines on me. Going around. Like the Malone has been sold. Find gold now, now, now! Eddie and share stinky breath. Just brush their teeth. Really? It's her. She was the one you didn't suspect. And Dee knows about gold, must find before she does. Okay. Alright. It's surprising that it was her, because I thought she didn't have any clue. Like, she didn't have any connections to it. Or the other two did, you know what I mean? Well, maybe not both of them, but... Interesting.
The wheel is gone.
uh,
It's locked.
so you have to open it. There's the wheel.
The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening.
Hmm.
It's locked.
Okay. Full rate is at a minus. That's what we want, right? Okay. Yeah. Want fill rate to be at a minus. That
It's
locks
locked.
that one. Doesn't do anything. How do we get it to do something?
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
Wait. What is going in here?
It's locked.
Yeah, it's locked. What's it supposed to do? We mean to do that.
Something's missing here. Something's
I see.
missing here.
Okay. Fiddles at a negative. Turn that so it locks that one in place and unlocks the other one, presumably.
It's locked.
And then...
Something's missing here. Something's missing here. Something's missing here. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Right. Just in case. $19.24. Rollmeister Wellworks. What is going on here? Their colors and numbers, maybe Roman numerals?
Colors look very familiar.
Alright. The colors and numbers, maybe Roman numerals. So color green is Lucy. Xander. Blue is Vitus, and yellow is Iggy. So here's the question. How does that help us? Are we trying to... It affects itself. Fix this 4. Fix this 4. Fix this 5. So let's solve this part first. So green is 22. Screwed up, like 4, 4, or 22. One of those. Right? Am I stupid? Well, the bottom of the well must have something to do with the dogs, their colors and numbers, maybe Roman numerals. Colors and numbers, maybe Roman numerals. How does Roman numerals have to do with this? Oh, that's where I'm confused at. It's built in 34. 24. XXIV. What? XXIV is 24. So all the dogs would have been alive by then.
Each color could match up with one of Malone's dogs, but what about those numbers?
That's what I'm wondering, Nancy.
Maybe the numbers have something to do with the dogs' names.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, Iggy is 1, Xander's 10, Vitus is 5, Lucy's 50? Is that what I'm learning? Lucy's 50. Standard is 10. Vitus is 5. It's 1.
Something's missing here.
The wheels from upstairs?
I'd better make sure this door is closed all the way before I fool around with anything else. It's blocked. £600 of gold bullion.
Wow. Hold on. I gotta ban someone real quick. Sorry. Okay, so I got the... nobody's jumping me immediately? Like they usually do? Yep, there it is.
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
I can't let Emily catch me.
What am I supposed to do?
Don't you shut that door on me, Nancy Drew.
If I don't keep moving, Emily will catch me.
Where am I supposed to be going? Where am I supposed to be going? Am I just supposed to hide here? Nope, she found me. Beat me over the head with a bone. Where am I supposed to go?
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
Oh, there's a second. Oh, stupid. I did not realize it was a different one.
Hiding his gold down a well. I got a devious mind. Why didn't I think of that? There's plenty of gold here. We can share. Open the door.
I need to get out of here.
Nancy, what possessed you to... So I clicked immediately. Oh.
Hey there,
It again.
Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here?
So, like, what would possess you to go and click on that again? Wait for her to open the door.
Looks like it's just you and me and Malone's gold, huh, Nancy? There's plenty of gold here. Let me out of here, Nancy! Nancy, wait! Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy!
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can.
'Cause I'm gonna fucking flood your ass and kill you.
Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff.
Just so you know,
When
Emily
I
had
led
left
him
the door
back
open.
down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Dave has finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
Why was she the criminal?
Bess, hi, it's Nancy.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There've been some strange accidents, and the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've gotta go right now.
The Haunted Carousel. That actually is the name drop this time. Okay. So that's next week. It's a Haunted Carousel. Coming soon. Next week. Coming next week. So I'm going to stream it. Thanks for the announcement. So why was she the criminal? So the guy, the park ranger, was related to the guy, which is why I thought it might have been him. The bird guy was retired and very old, and I thought like he might have had some kind of relation in that way. She didn't have anything. She wasn't related to anything? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to look up the the character on the wiki or something and see. I guess she was like dredging up stuff from the thing, so she knew that there was gold there, but maybe she was part of the family, but from like the sister's side instead of the brother's side, or the like son's side of that one, of like the head, the second in command of Mickey's gangsters had a son and a daughter. So maybe his daughter was her mother or something like that, because his son was the mother of the ranger. So she was just keeping it like a secret that she was also a member of the family. Maybe. That's all I can think of, really. Just got some pen on my leg. I didn't go out and talk to anybody after I found out that he was related to the gangster. So maybe there was some lore drop there. Or he was related to the head gangster. Huh. Well, I mean, there wasn't a lot of notes, so you can see. Just the page, and I solved it pretty handedly. The fact that all their names were the Roman numerals, though, that did, like, that was so obvious I should have known it the entire time, you know what I mean? But that was good. I liked the game. It was fun. I like the aesthetic. I think it was... I think the crook being her was a little weird. Maybe there was some lore I missed or something. But it being Emily was weird. I don't know how to rank it. I think... I was thinking about this since the last time. I don't think I'm going to share my rankings anymore until the end, so I can just do like a stream where I talk about the games and my opinions of them, basically. So there's that. So that was good. I did enjoy my time with it. As you can tell from my voice, it wasn't my favorite of the bunch. I do love dogs. I love the speakeasy kind of aesthetic. But I think this isn't going to be my highest rated, I'll say that much for sure. It's not gonna be my lowest rated either. So it's gonna be in the middle of the pack somewhere, and the dog pack, so it's appropriate. Yeah, let me look up. Emily Griffin, antagonist of Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Just for the gold she needed, Malone cabin on the surrounding property. She heard of Malone's route miles and decided to opt for a while. She can play with the Ghost Dogs. Emily refuses to. Yeah, it says she has nothing. She has no relation. She just heard the rumor that she somehow acquired a key that would lead her to the gold. That's weird. Yeah, the criminal in this one didn't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest. Poisoning the well water with arsenic. Yeah, we never followed up on that. The well water. Yeah, let me see if this other one. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see it anywhere. She just was a person who lived there and heard the rumors. That's weird. That's weird, as opposed to the other two, which feel like they had maybe actual ties. I mean, the Birdwatcher was just like a weirdo who was old, and so that was like maybe he was related to them or something. He's using the bird watching thing as a cover. That was my thoughts on that. And then the other guy was the park ranger was literally related to the guy who had searched for the gold for years. Interesting. Yeah. So Crook was not my favorite Crook, I'll say that much. Alright, well, that stream's over. I've been a little chill today. I was a little sick and fun stuff this week, but so I'm sorry for the stream being a little chill as opposed to being hype as some of the other ones. I did enjoy the game, though, Nancy Drew. It's always a fun time to stream these on Saturdays. Next week will be Haunted Carousel, which should be fun. Then Danger and Deception Island, then Secret of Shadow Ranch. Should be some fun ones coming up. I don't remember anything about Haunted Carousel. And yeah, we're almost at the end of the I don't know anything era, even though I've played them before. I'm just putting it. I'm ranking it. I want to rank it before I end the stream, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna share it because I feel like it would be funner to reveal all at the end. I think I know where I'm gonna put this. It's in my list now. All 7 are ranked. Like I said, I'm saving it for later. I'm gonna do a stream at the end once I finish the whole series, where I go through and I say, this is what I liked about these games. I'm gonna go from least favorite to most favorite, basically. And share my thoughts on the Nancy Drew series. But yeah, fun game. We'll be back with the next one, Haunted Carousel. We'll be back with that next week. And that will be the last one before I start streaming a little bit more. Because like I said, Leagues is happening, and Tomodachi Life is happening. I'm definitely streaming Tomodachi Life. I might stream Leagues just because I'll be home and I'll be playing it, but I'll probably be in Discord, so I might do a thing where I'm in Discord talking to people, but I keep them muted, essentially, while I stream. Because I don't want to, force them to be on stream and that kind of thing. And God knows what they might say, My friends are going to say horrible things. No. I was thinking, though, I might stream the Tomodachi Life demo on the 14th, guys. I wasn't going to play the demo, but I ended up thinking I might play it because you unlock like a special outfit in it, and maybe I'll play the demo so that I can get, because I don't know if the shop on day one is like different from the shop on other days, or like if it's all the same for everyone. So I'll make it so that I can play the demo so that the shop will be different on the day that we play, that kind of thing. Those are the two things that I was thinking about, like the clothing shop and the food shop, basically. Other than that, I think it is it is good. It will be good playing that game. I will not play it until the 16th when it comes out. Just when it comes out, I believe. Actually, let me go. Let me see. I did get a message from Nintendo because I did pre-order it. Yeah, it comes out the 16th. What time? Tomodachi Life. Midnight. This means for the West Coast it'll be a little bit 9? That's bullshit. Is it really midnight? This countdown clock has 6 p.m. listed. It's quite peculiar. Quite peculiar indeed. It has 6 p.m. on the 15th listed. It releases 11 p.m. on the 15th of my time. I got it digitally and usually time. So it should be midnight for EST. Okay, it should be midnight for EST. Okay. Am I going to stream it at midnight on EST? Oh, I don't know. I've been thinking I want to pull the clock back on my Switch as well. This is something I've been thinking about in my head. Because if I pull the clock back 6 hours, say, then I can actually come home from work and stream it, and, you know, it'll be like lunchtime for the me's when it'll be dinner for me, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I can actually interact with them at times that are evening. Because I know the 3DS version had like some weird timey-wimey bullshit that you had to worry about, or you can really change the timer. So this game, I'm going to try to preload it by changing the date beforehand, like changing the time beforehand, I should say. So hopefully that should help. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that means on release day I'll be playing it at like 6 p.m., I guess. We'll see if I decide to go through with that or not. Anyway, that's it for Nancy Drew. 3.5 hours. There's another shorter one. The last one was so long compared to the other ones. I feel like I just got stuck in the last one a little bit. But yeah, next time, Haunted Carousel, and I'll have come to a better decision about what I'm going to do with Tomodachi Life then. So on the 11th, because I might stream the 14th, is what I was saying. So we'll see. We'll see you then. Until then, hasta la pasta. See you sometime soon for another Sleuth Saturdays. See ya next Saturday.